thank you very much for joining me today, and thank you for being kind enough to do a video testimonial with us. I'd just like to ask you 4 key questions about why you wanted to work with Emerse. So the first one is really, what was the challenge that you were facing within your business?
Well, we've had our business for 28 years, and this rock star here, my husband, has been our sole salesperson. And it was a time for us to kind of get the business to the next level and give us some freedom because we can't leave. So it's time to build a sales team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I would agree 100%. I don't know about the rock star or any of that. And we have dabbled and hired occasionally a salesperson to come in, but nothing has really stuck. So we were really ready to take it up another level.
I think this is version 4, actually. We have failed 3 times. What's the quote from Winston Churchill? There's something about success. Do you know that quote? Success
in life is going from failure to failure to failure with no lack of enthusiasm.
Well, I hope we've helped you get past that failure point, and we're working on the salespeople, I know, and hopefully we've got some people starting in due course. So yes. Ultimately, I wanted to ask you the question about the boot camp, which was, what was the key reasons that you decided to take forward the boot camp program with myself and Emerse?
Can I address that?
Yeah.
So for me, really quickly, Neil, it was everyone's busy, right? We know that. When you've put an investment out, I think having a professional such as yourself and Emerse hold our feet to the fire and actually be that coach, right? That says, okay, guys, come on, here we go. And you've got a well-documented system and plan that we obviously reacted positively to me was a really key reason that we signed up for your program. We felt like if we try to do any of this on our own, your time gets hijacked by other more important things, and you don't actually get to do the most important things, which is what we're describing with you.
Well, and if I can add, I'd been through sales training with another organization in the past, but it only came to me. And it was so nice to be able to do the boot camp with, we just had a few key people and we all got on the same page and using the same language, and it kind of got our systems and processes going.
Mm-hmm. It got everything down in one place for you, didn't it? Lots of people putting their heads together and getting everything down in one place, but then also giving you visibility of where you could go and take it forward.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So what do you think has been the most impactful change since engaging with Emerse?
Well, one of our challenges has been building a sales team. I'm actually in charge of recruiting, and I'm quite good at it, except for salespeople. Salespeople are a totally different breed, and I didn't trust myself. So going through the whole sales process, we have just, if you can believe it, we have 3 salespeople and 1 sales manager starting in the next week or 2. And that timing was amazing, but to get that down and feel confident about those people has been huge.
And your process, Neil, where you've vetted candidates, right? Which I realize is sort of outside of the purview of the boot camp, but it's a service that you guys offer. You vetting these candidates and saying, hey, these are folks that we've already tested, and in my interactions with them, I think you should take them forward. And then Amy kicks into gear. That was very, very, very helpful. So that's a key, I think, to us, a key ingredient to that success.
We've worked with 3 other sales recruiters, and this process was completely different. Mm-hmm. And we'll see, they're starting, but I feel very optimistic about it.
So we've got a result in people on the pitch, and I know that the effort and energies that we're putting together, we will get them up to speed where they will be great performers within your business. 100% sure.
And I'd like to add as well, for me, this, and we've spoke about it before with you, the establishment of a common vocabulary that everyone in our company is now speaking and understanding when one is describing, say, an opportunity or a potential client or the sales process in general, right? Just getting that baseline was really critically important. And for everyone watching, Neil was kind enough to let maybe more of our team join these calls of his than maybe would be traditionally allowed, but it was really, really great. I'm not trying to get anyone in trouble. I'm sorry, but it was really, really great. And so I think that is really a key component, as well as then just when done right, I think. Sales, and I mentioned this to you before, sales is a very noble profession, but there's a lot of thinking that goes into doing it right. And so you all who have stood up international sales teams, you know, and have tons of experience, bringing that experience to bear for us was very, very meaningful.
Awesome. Thank you. And my final question really is about, what advice would you give somebody who's considering working with Emerse? What advice would you give them?
You go first.
You might not know this about us, Neil, but Amy and I are computer scientists by schooling, right? And in computer science, there's a phrase in the US called garbage in, garbage out. I think in Europe, it's called rubbish in, rubbish out. Yep. And that's basically the level of effort, okay, that you need to bring to the process is going to directly result and affect the impact of the conclusion at the end. So garbage in, garbage out. I would say to anyone who's contemplating coming on board with Emerse is be prepared to roll up your sleeves and work. And if you're not ready to do that, you're cheating yourself, really. It's not Emerse's fault. You've got a great product that you offer, but you're not going to get as much bang for your buck if you're not willing to put in a lot of really good quality thinking and work. So we want to avoid the rubbish in, rubbish out.
Yeah.
And I hope we saw it, that we grafted together. We worked hard together.
We did.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
And they made it easy. I would add on the recruiting piece that being responsive and timing is really important, because the good people go fast. And the other thing I would say is just trust the process.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Well, I really appreciate your feedback. I really appreciate your time, and I'm looking forward to continuing working with you guys going forward.
Thank you, Neil.
We are too, Neil. You're the best. We love you.
Don't have to say that. Thank you anyway.
No,
Cheers.
you didn't pay us to say that. It's the truth. So we would talk to anyone. If anyone wanted to call us after the fact to talk about our process in a lot more detail, I know this is a little short time frame here, be happy to do so.
Lovely. I really thank you for that. Thank you very much.
Okay. Bye, Neil.